Hey, what's up YouTube? It's Kyle Lucas from KyleLucasRC. Sorry I haven't been on in a while. You know, I got a regular job, so I've been working at my regular job. But since then, you know, in the background, in the nights and stuff, I've been fooling around with RC a little bit. I picked up a few new toys. Hope you checked out the drifting videos. More to continue on that. That'll keep on going. But right now, I just figured I'd drag you guys down in the garage. You know, give you guys a little update on what's going on, show you guys a few new things that I've been working on behind the scenes, and hopefully you guys enjoy. So check this out. Come on down to the workbench here. I recently bought used from a guy a whole bunch of parts and Stampede, pretty much in pieces, and tires and electronics and spare arms and whatnot, shocks and stuff. So let's check out a few things that I managed to put together with the kit that was bought used again off a guy, and go through a few other things. I also got some new stuff to go through. So let's check this out. Okay, so first thing, here's the I got a DX3E in the package, which is nice. Anybody who's familiar with the Spectrum line will know the DX3E. No screen, but it's pretty much got everything else that you need. 3 channels, collapsible antenna. It's a nice rig. So we got that in the package. That was nice. Next thing I got in the package, I got the wheelie bar. Traxxas wheelie bar for Stampede, Bandit, you know, the whole 9 yards. It's only got the plastic wheels on it, but I'm going to upgrade those to the aluminum Traxxas wheels, so looks a lot nicer and whatnot, but basically we got that. We got a whole bunch of other parts, but this is basically all really I want to talk about. I got this motor as well, which I'm not sure. I'll flash in and show you guys some more close-up pictures of it, but on the back of it, it says Epic and it says Japan. On the front it says Epic 27 Japan. I'm not familiar with the Epic line of motors, so maybe someone else can shed some light on that for me. But yeah, we got that anyway. We also got a Tamiya 27 turn, which I'll show you after, because I've mounted it on the truck already. But we got a bag full of shocks. I have so many shocks, I could probably outfit 4 or 5 trucks with shocks. Aluminum ones and the plastic stock Traxxas shocks and some other cheap inner coil spring shocks, but you know, all useful kit should I bust a shock or whatever, you know, I'll have some replacements. But yeah, we got that. And after a few days of hard work, I managed to scrounge up enough parts out of the kit and build the Traxxas Stampede as well, which is, I must say, a squirrely little truck. Definitely a squirrely little truck. What I got in there right now is a DTX 5000, 8.4 volt battery, 7 cell, which spins her out pretty good. It kind of smokes the motor out at times, so I know I'm overpowering the motor because I also took the speed controller from my Summit and put that in there, which will let a max of 16.8 volts go through on a 540 brushed motor. It's spinning her out pretty good, but I'm not really concerned about the motor. If I burn the motor out, whatever, I'm not really concerned about it. It's not really expensive motor. It's just a Tamiya 27 turn motor. I'll zoom you guys in after and you guys can see that. I took the receiver from my Lossy I had downstairs. I got a Lossy nitrous araminator downstairs. I took the receiver out of that because it had a DSM in it, and I hooked it into here so I could bind it with the Spectrum. So this is bind it with the Spectrum. I also took the stock shocks that came off, believe it or not, that came off my Exceed Mad Torque rock crawler, my stock shocks, plastic body but aluminum tops. I put those on this actually, and you know, it works out pretty well. This thing's pretty stiff, you know. I put them on the front as well, which kind of maxes it out on the front. The servo I got in there is just a dummy servo right now, because I'll show you later on. I got another project going on over there too for the servo on this. I can't remember what I'm running for teeth on the inside. I had a few spurs to work with, and which came as spare parts, so I put one of them on there. It might be a 90 tooth, I think, or an 86 tooth. I can't really remember, and I don't know what the pinion is on the motor. These rims and tires are just the stock rims and tires that come on the Stampede. Everything else is pretty much stock, but she runs pretty well, I must say. Let's I'll give you a little show, I guess. We'll see how she runs. She'll piece out those tires out pretty easily. Nice truck. But again, you gotta watch it. I don't want to push the motor too much because I'm throwing a lot of voltage into the motor, so I just run it for a couple of short periods of time, and then I give it time to cool down. I basically just built it for a little race truck for out bashing, racing on the track, and it's pretty good. Okay, so let's talk about what appeared in the last video, which I'm pretty impressed with. I like this this Exceed Drift Star. I like it a lot. I've been running with it now for a nice while down in the basement, practicing and drifting, which, by the way, is not easy. Don't anybody think that drifting is something you're just gonna pick up and do right away, because you're not. It's going to be something you're going to have to work at and practice. Some people it's going to come a little easier than others, but it's definitely a talent. Very nice vehicle. I like this Nissan Z body. You know, the 350 body is it's a nice little addition. All I did basically underneath was take the kit that I had. I had that 24 light kit, and I just taped it on the bottom of the body just so the light would shine through the body, and it actually gives it a cool little underglow effect. I used the receiver, the other Fly Sky receiver that I had, hooked it up to the Fly Sky I got that runs the Mad Torque. And I mean, this thing runs pretty good. It's brushed, you know. It's got the 540 brushed motor in it, which is not really anything spectacular. It's not a brushless system or anything, so 540 brushed can, standard receiver, standard ESC. You know, anybody who's familiar with the Exceed line knows exactly what's in this thing. It's the cheapest brushed drift car, I guess you could say they've got. It's the cheapest one, the starting point pretty much, and you can go from there, but there's lots of upgrades that you can do with this thing, and it's pretty fun to play with. Pretty fun to play with, I must say. So I'm going to take you down off the wall there now, and we're going to go look at the Stampede. Didn't have a body on it, right? That's because I'm working on a body for it right now. I'm working on it. It was a hand-me-down project pretty much. So I've been working on a set of rims too for the Stampede. Just paint them black with some clear coat, make them look kind of cool. I just want to make it pretty much all black. I'll show you the body there in a second. It's pretty much the same idea. We're going to go all black with it. It's going to be like a stealth rider, but looks pretty cool. So I'm working on some rims. And I've also been working on a second hand. I got it off a friend of mine. It's a Hummer body. It's meant for a Stampede, but it was, I tried stripping the paint off it, which was fun, you know, with all the brake fluid and all that, and waiting for it to settle and that. But basically, you know, that takes a long time, and I really don't want to take that much time. The project's going to be a bit of a basher, you know what I mean. I just want a nice looking body underneath here. I don't know if you can see that right now. It's in the right light. But underneath there you can see like a skull pattern there. I got a skull pattern under there I'm going to rip off and paint a different color. And the windows are masked out, so the windows will be clear. I think I'm going to tint them out probably green though. But yeah, the windows will be a different color than the body. So basically that's it. I trimmed a lot of the body out. But see what it looks at the end. So basically that's all stuff I've been working on lately. Also I'm working on, I got the servo on the go for the Stampede. I plastic dipped the servo so it'll be waterproof so I can run it outside. So we got that going on as well. So needless to say, we're busy, you know. Keep an eye out for KyleLucasRC, because we're going to be taking some stuff out and having some fun with some things and bashing them around, and you know, we're going to be drifting a little bit too, which is a whole lot of fun. You know, always fun to do some drifting. And you know, we've always been painting bodies and fooling around doing stuff like that. So you know, stay tuned, see how this body turns out. By the way, this body's being painted on the outside, so that kind of goes against everything, you know. And it's not painted with a Lexan paint. I'm just painting it with trim clad, like, you know, rust paint, like just trying to keep it low cost. Basically why I got the used body in the first place, and I bought the kit used off a guy when it was all in pieces and built it, you know, tried to build it up and make something feasible out of it. So hope you enjoyed that. So have a look out for this truck. It's going to be in a trail video pretty soon, out bashing in the snow or doing some jumps or something. We'll see how it works out. And then keep a lookout for KyleLucasRC.